Time of difficulty tests our faith, our fortitude, and our strength. During these times, the level of our iman becomes manifest. Alive or dead, the truth won't rest. Rise up while you can. There's no solution to life. There's going to be problems no matter what. Do not give them a candle to light the way. Teach them how to make fire instead. That is the meaning of enlightenment. I am fallen, flawed, and imperfect. Yet drenched in the grace and mercy that is found in Jesus Christ, there is strength. For some unknown reason, success usually occurs in private, while failure occurs in full view. Don't be scared to live your life without judgment. On marriage, you sort of stumble along and reconnect, and lose each other and reconnect again. Actions defined a man, words were a fart in the wind. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. Rousseau identified reason as the disease for which it pretended to be the cure. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Every man had his personal habits, passions, and impulses toward goodness, beauty, and truth. Life goes on. Get over it. You're still young. It'll get better. Blah, blah, blah. Play around. Dive into absurdity and write. Take chances. You will succeed if you are fearless of failure. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. It is said that your life flashes before your eyes just before you die. That is true. It's called life. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. There is no sickness worse for me than words that to be kind must lie. I do not believe anyone can be perfectly well who has a brain and a heart. It is culture that is the bully, or an ALDO essential to Theo Waitley, saltation. Day after day, we stuck, nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Nobody is so busy that they can't make time for the people they really care about. This is a wonderful day. I have never seen this one before. The evolution revolution is here. Global sense makes common sense. Language always betrays us, tells the truth when we want to lie, and dissolves into formlessness when we would most like to be precise. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. The people we consider successful in our society are all people that seize every moment and make the best of each situation. Your future is in direct proportion to what you do in the present. The harder you fall, the heavier your heart. The heavier your heart, the stronger you climb. The stronger you climb, the higher your pedestal. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. 90% of everything you believe you can achieve in life you will. The best way to predict your future is to create it. It's easy to believe in someone else, the hard part to believe in yourself. A smart person knows how to talk. A wise person knows when to be silent. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. Plant your tiny seeds and keep watering them every day. Soon, they'll grow. We cannot be sure of having something to live for unless we are willing to die for it. Some battles don't have a winner. Sometimes the best a good general can hope for is a ceasefire. Where there are bees, there are flowers, and wherever there are flowers, there is new life and hope. I don't fancy colors of the face. I'm always attracted to colors of the brain. Don't reject something just because it seems strange. It's comfort that will kill you in the end. Life is a series of surprises and would not be worth taking or keeping if it were not. The timing of your struggle depends on how resistant you are to your molding. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. It would be a much more blooming world if we share with others whatever good we have in us. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. There is need to embrace flexibility and make a switch where and when necessary. It's your dream, it's your journey, so find a way. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition. Leaving your religion and having to invent your own system of values is a big deal, after all. Positive anything is better than negative nothing. Taking personal accountability is a beautiful thing because it gives us complete control of our destinies. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. The only person that has power to put boundaries on your dreams is you. There are no environments where you're only going to win, because life just isn't like that. My story was not the story of a girl's broken dreams. It was the story of a girl who couldn't be broken. I would rather be an opportunist and float than go to the bottom with my principles around my neck. A bitter reality of truth can be wisely told in a sweet tale of lullaby. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. Interconnection permeates the entire universe. We are all one. The longer we live, the more weight we carry in our hearts. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. I was lost yesterday, I am found today, and I will be forgotten tomorrow. But to believe that getting stuff is the purpose and aim of life is madness. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. Life is short. Focus on what really matters most. You have to change your priorities over time. No matter how long you train someone to be brave, you never know if they are or not until something real happens. We often think of failure as a negative experience, but it can teach us so much if we are open to learning from it. Perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. I can't really act the way I want to act or say what I want to say all the time. And a lot of times, I cover that up with a smile. You must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. Give me the facts and I will determine my own truths. One can get used to ugliness, but never to negligence. You never know when the truth will come home. You can't choose the time. The time chooses you. A wise man gets more use from his enemies than a fool from his friends. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. We make choices every day, some of them good, some of them bad. And if we are strong enough, we live with the consequences. So early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Argue for your limitations and, sure enough, they're yours. There are many things worth living for, a few things worth dying for, and nothing worth killing for. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. What we like to think of ourselves and what we really or rarely have much in common. Light is more important than the lantern, the poem more important than the notebook. When you're too tired and feel like giving up on life, sit down and ponder over the journey of water. I just want someone to hear what I have to say, and maybe if I talk long enough, it'll make sense. We can accept and embrace our past as part of the path that shaped who we are now. Go slowly, so that you do not bite your tail by accident. We are like chameleons, we take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. There is a thin line between poverty and success, and it is perseverance. Successful people don't stop until they see the result they desire. Expect everything, I always say, and the unexpected never happens. Life starts out with everyone clapping when you take a poo and goes downhill from there. It is clear that the individual who persecutes a man, his brother, because he is not of the same opinion, is a monster. Belief can be manipulated. Only knowledge is dangerous. Truly, it is in the darkness that one finds a light. Sometimes, some lies that spoken with high confidence could be more receptive than facts that spoken with doubt.